Hello and welcome to F1 2013. This is Game Right, and this is the qualifying for the Melbourne Grand Prix in the Lotus Renault. This is qualifying 3, so obviously the first 12 cars got knocked out. So I'm competing for a position on the track. I have a set of options I'm using here. I go for 2 time laps. I did manage to save my option size as well. I decided to go for the prime tyre in qualifying 1 and 2, and just go for it in qualifying 3. And it goes pretty well. I'm not 100% happy with the time, but I can see a few improvements just watching this lap back. But anyway, what can we do? I'm enjoying the game a lot. It feels like there's a lot of content in this game compared to the last one. The classic cars, we have scenarios for the modern cars and the classics. You've got online racing for classics. And it just feels like the game's just got loads more content in now, so it's going to feel like it's going to take a little bit more time to complete almost. But yeah, I'm generally just, it feels like a refinement. Obviously, it's like FIFA 12, FIFA 13. It's just a yearly cycle, but I think they've done enough stuff to really warrant you purchasing it. I managed to find the game for £30 on a Simply Games. That's where I pre-ordered my Xbox version from. I think that's quite a good price. Obviously, that doesn't include the classic stuff, the 90s stuff. You have to buy the classic edition for the 90s stuff, which is a bit unfortunate, but I guess they did add so much content and stuff into this game that they felt like to do a special edition because it did take so much more time to do, perhaps. I don't know. Obviously, having the new classic tracks are pretty awesome as well. Got this really sexy feel on it with like the 80s feel and stuff. It feels like they put a lot of time into it. Where perhaps the 2013 stuff was put to one side, perhaps a little bit. It does feel quite similar. One thing I did like a lot in the race mode when you go to the pit stops, the pits look a lot more sexy now. I love the pits. They're got really like dynamic cameras and stuff. It looks very like more realistic and stuff. It just feels more immersive. I like the pit stops a lot. Yeah, generally I'm really impressed with the game. I would probably give it like an 8 or 9 out of 10. I've only played it initially so far, so I played most of the 80s cars. Also done the first race of career mode. Done some scenarios. Yeah, like I say, I'm impressed with the game. I've always liked F1 games from Codemasters. It's a gradual improvement. There's not much difference on the actual driving, I guess. At first I thought there was. It feels like the tyre is perhaps slightly more aggressive if you go for like a very high camber. But generally I think the game feels pretty nice. It feels, I don't know how to explain it. The driving does feel very similar, but does feel a little bit different as well. It's like a few little notches. You will notice a little bit of, feels like sometimes the car's a little bit more downforce perhaps. That's my sort of feeling on the game, perhaps. I don't know. It's hard to say at this moment. I've only done one proper race, or 20%, so I'll leave it for now. But I felt quite comfortable in the car. It was challenging as well. The AI seemed quite aggressive as well. It seemed to really want to like dive up the inside, and I was really defending quite hard. Sorry. Yeah, so I was quite impressed. Hope you guys enjoyed this video though. Smack it with a like. I try to give my more valued opinions very soon as well as loads more videos coming up very soon indeed. Bye bye.
Good job. That's second place on the grid. You should be really happy with that result.